At a news conference, NASA flag bearer Raila Odinga alleged a plot by Jubilee to retain power at all costs, this time roping in security officers, including the National Intelligence Service and the military. He alleged a series of meetings where rigging plans were discussed.
Top officers of the various security formations have held frequent consultations under the chairmanship of the former Chief of the General Staff, Mr. Julius Waweru Karangi. Those who have attended these meetings include the Commander of the Army, Commander of the Kenya Air Force, the Commandant of the National Defense College, the Director General National Intelligence Service, and the Director of the CID.
Odinga, who was accompanied by his chief campaigner and NASA corps principal Musalia Mudavadi, claims the agenda of these meetings is currently being executed at the Embakasi barracks, where a number of trainings are ongoing.
Training by the military for administration police officers, county commanders, and regional coordinators for the unspecified roles. 3. Recruitment of 120 military officers from each barrack and a unit for unspecified special operations.
The NASA leader claims this plan retraces a familiar arc, citing echoes of 2007, where security officers he claims were used to what he says was subvert the will of the people. The Interior Ministry is, however, pushing back on these claims, saying security meetings were a part of standard planning ahead of the general election. Strategic Communications Advisor with the ministry, Mwenda Njoka, says retired Chief of Defense Forces General Julius Karangi hasn't chaired any such meetings since he is retired and is no longer involved in the country's security operations. He also says the trainings going on in Embakasi are only part of the 5-day interagency training dubbed Operation Dumisha Utulivu that are aimed at ensuring security agencies are better prepared to respond to disasters, and the different agencies work cohesively, drawing lessons from the post-election violence of 2007 and the Westgate Mall attack. The NASA leader claims the military is being drawn into politics, several of their officers being hosted in Kakamega at the former provincial premises and are being prepared to be recruited by IEBC as polling officials, charges that touch on the military's hallowed tradition of discipline and non-partisanship.
We are also in possession of information that further to the above activities, several military officers are currently being hosted in Kakamega at the former provincial premises. We have information that these military officers are being prepared so as to be recruited by the IEBC as polling officials in the ongoing recruitment process.
The Interior Ministry defended the military's involvement in their security planning, saying they are also part of the country's security architecture. The ministry says, quote, "The last time the military was involved in politics was in 1982, and we all know who was involved," end of quote. Sheila Sendeo, NTV.